What's up, Panda fam? Welcome to the third episode of the Pnda Insider, hosted by yours truly, Trip J. Before we hop into this week's news, be sure to check out the last episode, which was released about 2 weeks ago, to get caught up on all the info going on around Panda's esports by clicking the link in the bottom right of the video. Alright dudes, let's hop right into our first topic of the day, and probably the one with the most hype around it, and that is Pnda Gaming's newly announced Call of Duty roster. In case you missed it on Twitter, Pnda Gaming's Twitter officially announced our new roster on April 9th, which consists of Neglect, Reviction, Lyric, and Godlike, who were previously under the ERA organization at CWL Dallas, and finished with a final placing of 17th through 20th. You might even recognize them from when we played them at Dallas, and here's a short clip of them playing our previous roster. They are a very talented team, and we really look forward to seeing what they can accomplish at Anaheim and for the Season 2 League qualifiers. In other areas of Pnda Gaming, our CSGO team will be competing in the Continental Esports League, which is a month-long league that will have casted matches and some very high competition. Panda's first match in the league will be being casted tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern, so be sure to tune in. If you would like to tune in and simply show some support, just keep an eye out on my personal Twitter and on the Pnda Gaming Twitter, as it'll be retweeted or tweeted out. However, moving on from Panda news, I've decided to dive into a little bit more topics like other esports, other tournaments going on around esports, stuff that Panda isn't even involved with necessarily, but like stuff that we care about, such as like other Call of Duty tournaments, make some honorable mentions about other teams, and maybe just talk about some other stuff going on, just to add a bit more content to these videos so they're not only about 2.5 minutes long like they have been being. First off, let's briefly mention CWL Birmingham, which was the first major Call of Duty Open tournament for only European teams on Infinite Warfare, which happened this last weekend. It was a $50,000 and 40,000 pro point tournament with over 60 teams attending. Props to Epsilon for showing up at the event, taking the title, and defeating Splice in the finals. Also, in the world of professional Counter-Strike, it has just recently been announced that NIP has been invited to compete at ESL 1 Cologne, where they will join Navi, Virtus Pro, SK Gaming, FaZe Clan, and Fnatic, who have already been invited to the tournament as well. I mentioned NIP being invited because NIP has been having some very lacking performances lately, and people have really been wondering if they're going to be coming out with a roster change soon, or what's going to happen. There's still a couple months until ESL 1 Cologne is going to be happening. It's actually happening in July, July 7th through the 9th, so it is possible to see a roster change before that tournament actually happens for NIP. ESL 1 Cologne 2017 is a $250,000 tournament, so it is a rather large tournament that all teams will be looking to be at their peak performance for. That's all the news we got for today, so thanks for stopping by for the third episode of the Pnda Insider, powered by InsaneLabz. If you have any specific games or teams you would like covered in next week's episode, be sure to just leave them in the comments down below, or possibly tweet them at me on Twitter. Also, remember to follow at Pnda Gaming, at InsaneLabz with a Z at the end, and at Pnda Trip J, which is myself. If you enjoyed the video, then be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and share the video. But this has been your host, Trip J. See you next Tuesday. Peace.